good Tuesday morning. Here we are. If you didn't tune in yesterday, did you notice our new opening song? And that's because we're the start of season 7. And I think I failed yesterday to say a couple things. One, we have now done over 1,600 shows. Who would have ever thought that? I'd have never thought that. Now, I want to give a shout out to the editor for all these shows, and that's Lorena Swift. And I don't know, I know Lorena just as soon I not say that, but friends, if you know her, I want you to thank her. She does an amazing job and has been so faithful for all these years. So thank you, Lorena. Now, yesterday, so what we're doing, we had a talent show at our church in September. Between services, we called it the block party. Yesterday, we started with Joey Sims' Laguna Woods Funny Lady. Today, we're going to start some of the musical acts. And Jim Breck plays ukulele and sings so nicely. He actually has a lot of other talents also. He's an amazing artist. But on this show, he's going to teach us about ukulele. Not only teach us about ukulele, he's going to use it and sing for us and teach us about a song that I think, well, I know you know, actually. And so that it'll be fun in just a couple minutes. Let me first, though, this being Tuesday, and this is the day of, in the evening, we have our evening of fellowship. And I want to invite you to come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun also. Bring something to share. We start at 5 o'clock with food, and the fellowship will be on at 5:30, 5:45. So don't miss that. I'd love to see you tonight. Oh, Clubhouse 7. I think I forgot to say it's in Clubhouse 7. It's the one over by, of course, if you live here, you know, by the driving range. And so that'll be a lot of fun. Now, the verse that we're using for this whole week or week and a half, whatever it turns out to be, is Psalm 126, verse 3, and it says this: "The Lord has done great things for us. We are filled with joy." And as you see these acts this week, I hope you see that they are all filled with joy. God is so good to us. And the fellowship we enjoy is just one aspect of that. Thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us. And now, I'd like you to just sit back and enjoy Jim Breck on ukulele. And if you see Jim, you give him a heads up. Thank you for sharing his skill. Let's enjoy Jim. I think Jim Breck is next. So actually, you might have been here at the time that I put the pressure on Jim when he was singing in the choir, because I knew you'd want to hear Jim on his ukulele. Because we don't get much ukulele here. And I've asked Dave to take up the ukulele a couple times, but he seems to have other things to do. You're on. So this is Jim Breck.
For those of you who are wondering, this is a ukulele. It's the biggest ukulele they make. It's called the baritone ukulele. The little one is a soprano, and there's a concert ukulele, and then there is a tenor ukulele, and then this is the baritone. This actually looks like a shrunk down guitar. And it kind of is, because the 4 strings on here are the 4 bottom strings on a guitar. D, G, B, and E. And how many people here have heard the song "God Bless America and Me"? Nobody? That song was written in 1940 by a guy by the name of Woody Guthrie. And 4 years later, he decided that didn't work. So he changed it to something called "This Land Is Your Land." And that's what we're going to do today. Let's see, I got my foot right. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. One more time. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert, while all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, while all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. The land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining, I was strolling, big wheels waving, dust clouds rolling, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Thanks, Jim. That's awesome. So in theory, a person that can play guitar could play that, right? A little different notes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the only thing I can hold up now.
So he says he's playing that because it's lighter. It's the only thing he can hold. That is not true, but nevertheless.